So how can the federal government tell your local school district what to do about girls' and boys' restrooms? The answer is because the federal government sends money to your local school district, and there is no such thing as a federal dollar without strings attached. Trace it back to the Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965. That law brought about the most sweeping federal involvement in local school districts in U.S. history. In 1980, the cabinet-level Department of Education was created. In 1981, public education was such a convoluted mess that Congress passed the Education Consolidation and Improvement Act. Nothing got better, so in 1994, we got the Improving America's Schools Act. 7 years later, in 2001, America's public schools were so demonstrably unimproved that we got the No Child Left Behind Act. 15 years later, millions of children are being left behind. Reading and math scores are not improving. Dropout rates are appalling. Many school campuses can only be described as war zones. Meanwhile, public school districts, including the ones here in Texas that we persist in calling independent, are in fact hooked on federal money. In much the same way that a drug dealer exerts de facto control over his addicted customers, the federal government exerts de facto control over the school your child attends. If that control was leading to outstanding educational attainment, it would be one thing. But the results are horrendous, and the more the federal government does, the worse things get. And yet the Department of Education weighs in on school restrooms with a straight face, as if that's the pressing matter in our schools. Give me a break. That's my word. What's yours? Go to youtellmetexas.com and you tell me. And follow me on Twitter @PaulGleiser.